Hi, and welcome to our Food Adventure Feeding Group. We thought we would start off by introducing ourselves, who we are, and a little bit about why we started this group. I'm Melissa LaPlante, and I'm a speech and language pathologist. I've been working in the field for 27 years.
I'm Alyssa Kamal. I'm an occupational therapist, and I've been working in the field for about 13 years.
We're really passionate about this group, and we're even more excited to be running this group together because both of us have extensive professional as well as personal experience with our own kids and picky eating. So now that we've introduced ourselves and talked a little bit about who we are and why we're doing this group, I wanted to take some time to talk about what is the Food Adventure Feeding Group. So the Food Adventure Group is a feeding group that takes a very different approach to feeding success by focusing on improving your child's relationship with food. This group is an interactive, multi-sensory, and research-backed approach to exposing your child to a variety of different foods in a variety of different family-friendly recipes. The curriculum that we're using is actually developed by a team of feeding experts, and what they found was that after just 9 lessons, there was a significant improvement in the attitudes and feeding behaviors of the children that were studied.
That's really consistent with what we've been seeing over the course of time with our previous groups, that kids have been progressing over the course of time.
That's right. Keeping in mind that it's not an overnight success, it's a process. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means that we want you to trust the process and we want you to trust the curriculum.
And have a lot of fun while you're doing it.
Absolutely.
The class is divided into 4 main sections. The first section of the class is the sensory prep and exploration. During that section, it has 2 main purposes. The first purpose is to get your child used to exploring textures with their hands. They're not going to bring any food to their mouth that they don't want to touch with their hands. During this section, it's important to know it's all about getting messy. The messier, the better. The second main purpose of this section is to get the child relaxed and engaged in the group setting. We really want the child to feel calm and relaxed in this setting, especially because if a child is in fight or flight or feeling like a heightened sense of arousal, not only will it suppress their appetite, but it also will limit opportunities for exploring food textures and being engaged in the group as a whole.
Absolutely. What's the second part of the group?
The second part of the class is making the food. So during this section, your child will be given a variety of child-safe utensils such as knives or peelers, and they're going to be encouraged to prepare the food, and this encourages your child to touch the food, explore the food, smell the food, and just really get them engaged with the food in a way that's not demanding them to eat it. Exploring the finished product. During this stage, we will pass out the finished product that we have created together as a group. During this stage, it's important that you really want to model engaging with the food, smelling the food, playing with the food, and not so much focusing on taste it, taste it, taste it, because we really want the child to enter at what level they're at.
That's right, Alyssa, because wherever your child is at is 100% acceptable. Can you give an example of what that would look like?
For some kids, that might be just as simple as having the food in the same room or having the food on the table in front of them. Some kids might not even be ready to touch the food or smell the food. So you really don't want to jump ahead too far and cause the child to be anxious. You really want to meet them where they're at. This portion of the class is to give your child one more opportunity to engage with their food creation. After all the food's removed from the table, we'll pass out some wipes, and you can have your child wipe down their portion of the table and the chairs. This will signal to your child that the class is over and give a clear ending.